Hey, hey, it's update day. Lots of growth. So my corn's starting to tassel. And it's probably 6 or more feet high right now. My lemon boy tomatoes are doing great. I actually got one right here ready to pick and come off. I'll pull that off today. I'm starting to split a little bit. We've had some really rainy days. We've been getting a storm at least once a week. A very heavy storm, and then it's hot and sunny for the next 6 days. Kind of just how it's been going. So these fruits are starting to split. So I'm gonna pull this one, even though it's not all the way yellow. I'm gonna put it in a paper bag for it to ripen overnight, so the boys can enjoy it tomorrow. There's so many tomatoes on all these plants. I'm not actually sure what I'm gonna do with so many tomatoes. I was not planning on this much. My beans are doing amazing. We've been eating them like crazy. You can see lots of dragon beans in there. This pepper plant's starting to get some peppers on it. This tomato plant's got some tomatoes ready to go too. Pick some off. My green onions are doing great. We had a little bunch the other day. Those are growing back. My oregano is massive. Put these tomatoes down real quick. Over here, not much this year, which I was expecting. They're all berry bushes. They probably won't do anything till next year, maybe even after that. This one I still got a little blackberry on there. These tomatoes have been doing great, and they also got a few that need picked. Got a whole handful there. My mint still doing its thing. My tomatoes that are transplants are doing quite well. They actually have tomatoes growing on them. My zupis still kicking. They haven't changed color yet. My tiger stripes, getting lots of them growing in. These are my fairy lights. Lots of those popping up. Lots of serranos. Look how many serranos I have. So many. This is my peach sugar rush, which I have a lot of down there. Those are coming in nicely. My jigsaws, still got quite a few on there. I've been picking them, I've been eating them. My Scotch bonnet has finally got some peppers on it. So I'll be having some Scotch bonnets here tonight. Back here we got poblano, which is, again, let me get back a little bit. Look how tall that is compared to the others. For whatever reason, poblano is my best producing pepper plant no matter what. It was one of my smaller ones this year, so I didn't think it would do as well, but no, it's doing the same as last year. So many flowers, so many buds, so many. I actually have a poblano ready to go down here. Let's see if we can get back there and see it. Look how big this guy is. So that is a very happy plant. Back here I have fajita peppers. Look how many fajita peppers there are. Lots and lots in there. These will turn red and then I'll be picking these. And these are my favorites. The fajitas are definitely my favorites. They just got like a nice little spice. You can put them in really anything and they're not too spicy, but they got a nice little zang. Up front I got so many pepperoncinis. Look at all these pepperoncinis on here. Tons and tons and tons. My celery is about to be picked. It is probably 18 inches to 24 inches tall. They're still really skinny, but they're pink. Look at all that pink. Look at my ladybugs. I have lots and lots of ladybugs. I've been releasing them to deal with my aphids. I mean, I have so many aphids just because of my spicy plants. These ladybugs have been out here for about 4 days now. They're still munching away. Look at these peppers. These are my gypsy bells. Huge peppers. I have so many of them. This is my Cuban bell. Look how big this guy is. Massive. And I'm actually going to pull him and we're going to put him in some pickles. I'm making pickles tonight. My middle plant here, this is a chocolate bell. Lots of little babies on there. Over to this side, these are my blonde bells. Lots and lots of blonde bells. They're not quite big enough to pull yet, and they're not squishy at all. Back here's my Cajuns, and you can see I got a red one, which is ready to come off. Pull that real quick. And in here, I actually have pink oyster mushrooms popping up. When I started this season, I used some mycelium blocks in my dirt to do healthier production. And they were pink oyster mycelium blocks. And so we got some pink oyster mushrooms coming up, which my husband loves. So that's a little extra bonus. I didn't expect to actually see any of them. Over here, I got pickles. And over here, I got pickles. Last year, my cucumbers were a complete flop, so I wasn't expecting them to do well, but there's quite a few babies in there. Lots of pickles coming up. This is my green bell, and you can see I got little babies on there. This is my red bell. Look at all these flowers that dropped. That's how many babies there are that's brand new coming in. Over here I got a Hungarian hot, which this ladybug seems to really be enjoying, so I'm trying not to bug it too much. I have a few of those. Down here, got purple cayenne, and you can see one of them's coming in now. Lots of flowers, lots of them coming in. This is my habanero. Now, I don't have any flowers on my habanero yet, and it's staying really short, so I might not get habaneros this year, but it happens sometimes. Next plant is sweet bananas. Look at all these sweet bananas I got. And then my last plant down here is an Anaheim. And I got buds, but no Anaheims yet. Over here I got some Roma tomatoes. And my husband built me a new trellis. Look how tall I got that attached to our ceiling, because these tomato plants are quite literally over 8 feet right now. So they needed a new support. I didn't have enough of these back supports. Let's see if we can see. All these back plastic supports, I didn't have enough of those for how tall and how ridiculous this is. You can see even at the top, look how many flowers there are. All these have tomatoes on them. Here's this end. I got 3 plants in here. Here's this one. And so these are the black crims for my first one. The middle is my sun sugar, which are yellow. And I know I'm gonna have a bunch of. You can see flowers, tomatoes, tomatoes down there, flowers back there, tomatoes down here. It is loaded. The weight is getting to be ridiculous with it. And it was just pulling over my trellis system from last year that worked fine. It's definitely exceeding my expectations this year. And then the end here is my indigo apple tomatoes. And it has flowers, but does not have actual tomatoes on this one yet. Lots and lots of flowers though, so it will have tomatoes here in the next week or two. And then down here we got, this is supposed to be a jalapeno, and it honestly looks like a sweet banana to me. So we'll see on that. And this one is my white lightning. And I got some flowers and some buds coming in. And this is the one I'm most excited about this year. It's my first time growing these white azure lightnings. So I'm hoping to get at least 1 or 2 off of it. And it's a very tall plant. So I think it'll produce very, very soon. This one's hot lemon pepper. And again, it has buds, but no actual fruit yet. And down here, I got a Thai pepper, and it's got little fruits too. Over here, I got my sweet berry strawberries growing in. And these have such pretty flowers. I'm impressed by their flowers every time. And my Elan berries are still producing really well up top here. And they've spread. I don't have any lettuce anymore. We've picked it and ate it. And I took out the stinging nettle that was growing up there. And I think that's everything. I hope you enjoyed watching. Feel free to ask any questions.